Hello there, guys. I thought I would just jump on here live and talk to you and find out how you are. How are things going? I'm in Spain and I love it. I'm so, so grateful for being here. I have this amazing house that I'm staying in and the sun is shining. So I want to hear from you. Where are you from? And how are you on this amazing day? Let's see if we can come up with some gratitude together. So I am so extremely, extremely grateful for being here in the sun and it's shining. And I have my cat with me. And I just love walking here every morning and eating amazing, amazing food. But I want to talk to you about you today because there's something really unique. There's something phenomenal about you, and you are here to discover it. And I just want to share that it's you. You are the workbook of your life. You can be, and have anything you want to. You only have to change your thinking, the way you see yourself. So if I told you that is as simple as changing your thinking and thinking only of what you want and letting go of competition and only see creations that we are here to create together, could you accept that? And also, if I told you again, you are the workbook, would you study yourself and find out what you are about and what you want in this world? Would you do that? If the only thing you had to do is study yourself, shift your thinking, and think of only what you want and then becoming that, would you do it? Because I can tell you that that is what I've done. I worked on myself now for many years after I discovered Bob Proctor, and I invested in myself and I started studying with him because I wanted to know more who I was. And my story before is that I used to follow a lot of people in the business, in personal development. I used to follow them and idol them. And when I did that, I put such a high pressure on thinking that they were the star and not me. But when I shifted it around, started to studying myself, and I said, I'm the star of the movie and I'm going to create my life the way I wanted to create it, everything changed. So I'm going to ask you, are you willing to study yourself? It's not a quick fix. It can take over 6 months. Would you do it? The reason I'm saying, would you do it? Because I was always looking for quick fixes everywhere. I was also looking for free material to change because I wanted somebody to say, oh, this is what's wrong with you, Ingjerd, and you changed it like this. But what if there's nothing wrong with you? Because I discovered there was nothing wrong with me. I was perfect just the way I was. I just had to adjust my thinking. And I learned that with Bob Proctor. I learned to shift my thinking. It was just adjustments, and it's all science based. So I'm going to ask you again, are you willing to study yourself? And don't seek for approval from any other people. Just know that you're the workbook. You just have to study yourself and know that what you come up with is right. Because here's also the thing, no one knows what you're capable of. I don't know what you're capable of, but I know what I am capable of. So I want you to start thinking, start dreaming. You can have what you want, but are you willing to sacrifice what's not working for you? And sometimes when we hear the word sacrifice, we think something negative of it. But the thing is, you're only giving up something that's not working. So if you're not happy with your results, if you're not happy with the way things are going, are you willing to change it? And are you willing to use yourself as the workbook? Because you got all the potential within you. No one else got it. And think about the people in life that's made something. So many of the personal development people, the reason why they are where they are is because they were willing to sacrifice something of a lower nature to something of a higher nature. So are you willing to find out what you are about? And I also want to share something I used to do before too. And maybe some of you also have done this. I used to call psychic people to get them to tell me how my future was going to be. And I discovered later in life when I studied myself, that is a very dangerous thing to do, to put your faith and your trust in someone else, to think that they know where you're going. So when you do that, you make the assumption that they know where you're going and you act as that is your fate. But that is not your fate. You can write your fate the way you want it to be. That's so exciting. And it's all science based, but all the answers are within you. So when I called these people, I followed what they were saying. But when I was introduced to Bob Proctor and I started to study with him and I talked to him, he said, I'm not your God. You are your own God. And some people, when they hear the word God, they get a bit, you don't need to use the word God if that makes you feel uncomfortable. Use the word universe, infinite intelligence, whatever. You make up the word you want. You get to create your future, no one else. But don't wait and blame other people. And don't let people say they think you know what you're capable of. Because I did that for 39 years of my life and it got me nowhere. It got me just more and more insecure. But when I discovered that the workbook is actually me, that I can change my life, I don't need to ask anyone who has not gone where I want to go for advice. My life changed. So I want to ask you, are you willing to find out what you're about? Are you willing to invest the time, if it takes over 6 months, to find out your potential instead of going around and around and not changing? Are you willing? I want to wish you a wonderful day and I see you soon. Bye.